So, Ian, there was this panda bear who owns a golf course.
I want to go golfing there.
Yeah. And I think you're wondering, or I bet you're thinking, how does a panda bear own a golf course?
I was actually more thinking about if his name is Poe.
No, it's not.
Okay.
It's not. Common misconception, but it's not.
Understandable.
Anyway, he didn't open a golf course. He inherited it from his father, who was also a panda bear. Anyway, he inherits the golf course from Mr. Bear. Okay?
Who's his dad?
Yes. To be clear, his dad is Mr. Bear.
Gotcha.
So he runs the course for a few years. Everything's great.
Mm-hmm.
One day, a nice lady panda bear is out golfing. He notices her, goes out and talks to her, asks her out on a date.
Yeah.
Eventually, they get married.
Man got lucky.
Yep.
Yo.
They get married, have a few kids. Beautiful family.
Awesome.
It's great. Anyway, more recently, however, he's actually had to file a police report.
Oh, my goodness.
I know.
This was a good story up until a second ago.
Now it's all falling apart. He goes to the police to report a crime,
Okay.
as one does in a police report. He tells them that he owns a golf course and someone has vandalized it and stolen from it.
No.
Yes. A fence was broken next to hole 18, and
That's the last hole.
the last one, and a golf cart and clubs were stolen.
Okay. Whose clubs?
I'm assuming. Well, we'll get there. Let me tell my story.
Okay, sorry.
Stop
Should
asking
I
me
stop asking questions?
I don't care. So a detective was assigned to the case, and he was a wise owl named Mr. Owl.
Okay.
Not related to the owl, the Mr. Owl with the Tootsie Pop.
Oh, that's where I thought this was going.
No, unrelated.
Okay.
He gets that a lot though. It's a common misconception.
Not the Tootsie Pop Owl. How
No,
many
it's
licks?
a common last name,
How many licks? I mean, a detective could have solved that,
Yes.
if you ask me.
but he couldn't. Maybe he's not a very good detective. I don't know. Anyway, back to the story. He theorizes that the criminal paid for a round of golf, rented a cart and clubs, played the round, and then drove off through the fence, taking the cart and clubs with him.
I see that. I could see that.
So the panda's like, okay, how are we going to figure out who did it? So Mr. Owl asks if they have security cameras.
Perfect
I
idea.
know. Great question. This is why he's the detective.
Exactly.
So Panda's like, oh, duh, obviously the cameras. It's funny, he actually had the cameras installed back when his now wife, but not wife then, first started there because he just wanted to spy on her. He was kind of a creep.
That is not a good reason
he was a
to
bit of a
install
creep.
cameras.
Don't do that. But that's a different story for another time.
Okay.
So anyway, he says the cameras only show the parking lot, which is shared with another business, which is a restaurant.
Okay.
That's all they can see on the cameras.
So he just got to see his his now wife just walk
Right.
up.
But also, they're not going to be able to see whoever did the crime.
Right, because it
committed
happened
the
on
crime.
hole 18.
Yes. So the cameras will pick up anyone who's been to either business, but they won't necessarily know which business that person went to.
I see.
So he knows that his golf course's fence was there that morning when the course opened at 8 a.m. And he found out that it had been broken around 10:45. So they've got about a 2-hour and 45-minute window when it could have happened. Mm-hmm. However, which is really nice, is that only 2 individuals had been in the parking lot in that time period.
Oh, very convenient.
That was a lion and a tiger.
It was the tiger.
Just wait.
Okay. It's always the tiger.
It's always the tiger. Mr. Owl, in his typical mysterious fashion, goes, "We solved it." Is that better?
Yeah.
Mr. Owl says, "We solved it."
We solves it?
We solved it. Mr. Owl has a speech impediment. When any word that ends in D, he adds an S to it.
Okay.
It's just he's weird like that. I don't
Okay.
know. That's his deal.
All right.
So he says, "We solved it," and Panda's like, "What do you mean? We don't know which one of them it was. It could have been either."
Probably the tiger.
Mr. Owl says, "No, it couldn't have been.
Couldn't have been.
Couldn't have been. Lions don't golf," he says.
Oh.
Lions don't golf. A lion would never golf.
Okay.
However, a tiger would.
Welcome back to the Recap Podcast. My name is Ian. This is Colin, and that was an emotional roller coaster.
I just wanted to tell our friend the panda's story.
Yeah, guys. So welcome back to the Recap Podcast. Diving right in today.
We're just getting started with it.
We're just gonna get started with Dexter.
We're just going to go right into it. We're not
Because-
even going to spend another second
talking about anything other than Dexter's
We're
DMs.
going to go. We're not going to sit here and talk about Dexter's DMs. We're just going to start Dexter's DMs. I'm being sarcastic because we're talking about it right now. Oh. You get it?
We got 4 different questions, okay? And I think we're just going to talk about them in order of which I think they're goodest.
So worst to best?
The goodest one will be the last one we talk about.
So whoever did this first one, sorry. It just wasn't
they're all good questions.
They're all good. Just some are gooder than others. Right?
We got a request to give our opinion and talk about AirPod people.
AirPod people?
And I think I know exactly what he's talking about.
What's he talking about?
I think he's talking about people that wear AirPods all day long and use them as a phone all day long.
Are these people on the phone all day long, or are more often than not they're not actually using their AirPods?
I think that more often than not they're on the they're on the phone a lot, okay, but they also have other things to do and they can't hold that phone up to their ear all day. You know what? So I need this in my ear so when this person calls me, I can answer them and continue.
Sounds like you're a pro.
I would like to own a pair of AirPod Pros so that because my mics are broken on my AirPods.
So you just like some sort of functioning AirPods.
I would like some functioning AirPods that function 100% of the time, all the time.
If so, you would do that. You're saying?
I would answer calls on them, yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I don't take a lot of calls. I'm kind of a Zoomer like that. Don't really do phone calls.
Yeah, but when
I do, I get those AirPods out quite a bit because it's just fun.
It's just fun.
It's a good time. Makes it easier to pace. But I don't think that's what this person's talking about.
Oh, you don't?
I think they're talking about the people that just always have their AirPods in just because.
Without listening to music?
Or
my brother Lincoln does that.
Yeah.
But he listens to music while he does it. But he just always. Not always, but a lot.
We've talked about him and his AirPods before.
Have we talked about it
twice?
We've talked about AirPods before. I just watched Gray Man, The Gray Man.
Mm-hmm. Pretty good movie.
Great movie, Netflix original. Go watch it. Ryan Gosling at his finest. Unless you're a Notebook guy, but
unless you're a Barbie guy.
Yeah.
But who is?
Okay.
And just ruined Ian's day.
You did. And
all right.
But I just watched that movie and they are totally sponsored by Apple. It's hilarious. They're constantly talking on AirPod Pros. One of the guys got a phone call and he put an AirPod Pro in his ear to take the phone call. It was hilarious. He put it in his ear and goes, "Hello."
Do you know that Apple, if they're like sponsoring a movie or show, won't let a bad guy be seen with an Apple product? Did they in that movie?
Yeah.
Then it wasn't sponsored by Apple.
Oh, well, they were using AirPods though.
Doesn't mean it was sponsored. You can use AirPods without.
Yeah, but why would you?
Because they're cool. I don't know. I just know maybe that's not the case anymore. But at one point,
okay,
Apple, if they were sponsoring something, a bad guy couldn't have an Apple device.
That's crazy.
So there was times when in like a show, it would be spoiled that someone was a bad guy because they would be the only one with an Android phone.
Oh,
you know?
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I think that they've maybe changed that rule.
That's crazy.
Because I don't know. It seems as though they were sponsored by Apple. Like their use of Apple technology was excessive.
Really?
Yeah. But who knows? Who really knows? Anyway, AirPod people, I don't have a huge opinion on it. I think it's silly to wear an AirPod all the time. But at the same time, sometimes I look at AirPod people and I'm like, I'm jealous. I wish I had an AirPod in. You know?
You could put an AirPod in.
I could, but I don't want to be an AirPod person. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. But maybe I just accept it.
Because they're cringe. It's a little bit cringe. I think it's kind of cringe if you've got AirPods in just all the time.
Yeah.
And it makes me feel like if I'm having a conversation with you, like you're not actually listening.
Yeah, because I don't know if you're listening to music under that.
Yeah.
Maybe you are.
Maybe you aren't. Just take the AirPod out.
Well, here's the thing. Maybe you are. That's rude.
That's rude.
Maybe you're not. Why is it in your ear then?
Exactly. Either way.
It's a lose-lose on your part. Win-win on me because I won both of the arguments. So
there you have it.
There you have it. AirPod people.
We've talked about the AirPod people.
That's a recap.
And that's a recap. Thanks for listening.
And the next question is, what is something that in the future you want to come true? Colin wants to be married.
Yeah, so do you, loser.
Yeah, you're right. I'm closer than you, though.
It's true. It's true.
I got a ring on it. Got the wedding band.
Look at you.
Not me. We got her wedding band. Oh my goodness.
You're getting texts and everything.
Smacked.
Speaking of,
Oh my goodness. Yeah, speaking of,
that's her.
the woman herself.
The woman.
The woman. Anyway, something that I want to come true in the future. I mean, yeah, I want to get married, but I want it to be more fun than that. I want there to be actual, like, everybody has them, the shoes from Back to the Future.
That's pretty lame. That's almost lamer than you getting married.
No, it's not. It's a good,
Of all the
like,
things in Back to the Future that are futuristic, that's like the stupidest one.
okay.
Don't you think? It's like, it takes 3 seconds to tie your shoes. You'd rather have that than a hoverboard?
No, I'd rather have a hoverboard. But I was thinking realistic.
They made them.
Hoverboards?
No, the shoes.
Yeah, but not like everybody can just own them.
You could.
They cost a lot of money.
Yeah, lots of things cost a lot of money
Yeah, but those
that
are
people
not,
buy.
those are not something I want to spend my money on.
No, but in theory, you could.
In theory,
It's not. They're not so expensive
in
that
theory,
it's,
I could do anything I want.
they're not so expensive that it'd be completely unfeasible for you to have them.
Sure.
You know,
I have no idea how much they cost. My
I'd-
new
I'd-
answer is hoverboard, though.
hoverboard's pretty cool. I wish I would have saved that for myself because that's kind of what I want.
Oh, I have a new answer. You can have hoverboard.
Sweet.
Lightsaber.
Oh my gosh, I want that one now. You take hoverboard back and off.
I mean, how about like Jedi powers? What would you give up to have Jedi powers?
That was such a dramatic pause. What would you give up to have Jedi powers?
Yeah,
That's
what is
that
it?
was. I with that long pause I gave, I'd have time to think about it. But I would give up maybe an arm.
What?
Would you give up an arm for Jedi powers?
What? No.
Why? You wouldn't need the arm anymore. You can move stuff with your mind.
But I guess that's true. But
Think about it.
I would give up an arm now that I think about it. No, what? Okay, would you actually?
I don't know.
That's such a big decision. Oh my goodness.
My
I'm getting
goodness
stressed out
gracious.
thinking about it.
Just get a prosthetic. You're fine.
You could just get a prosthetic. But
And you could move that prosthetic arm
with your mind. And then it's like you haven't. Yeah, I would do it. I would do it.
Yep.
I also think that I wouldn't give up a person like in my life.
What about Taylor Swift?
I would totally give up Taylor Swift. Yeah.
What about the Chiefs?
Yes.
What
I would
about,
give up.
What about both?
Yes, I would give up both of them.
Oh my gosh.
I would consider giving up
I would give up both for like a good.
every musical artist that I don't like. I would give them all up.
I would probably give up the Chiefs and Taylor Swift for a good plate of chicken nuggets.
The standard is so low. Yeah, I would give those things up for like
$3.57. No less.
I would wipe them off the face of the earth.
That's
for
not true.
That much money.
None of that's true.
No, but I think lightsaber would be a cool thing.
That's a good
to come
answer.
true in the future. And I know there's probably people out there that are going, they're real.
That one
People see
YouTuber made it.
Yeah, but
It's
he
not
had a
the same.
backpack.
And even then, it's just like a strong laser.
Right. I want a lightsaber. I mean, we're not talking. Also, hot take. We're switching topics. The use of the lightsaber dramatically decreased as the trilogies went
true.
on.
It's true.
Made a comeback in the Phantom Menace
Yep.
when Qui-Gon Jinn puts it in the door and just like lets it melt the door.
So you're saying basically it decreased in the first three and then came back in the prequels?
No, I think that I think it was prevalent in the prequels and not really anything. It was mid in the other ones.
Sure.
I mean, you'd get an occasional lightsaber duel and you were like, oh, that's awesome.
I got what you're saying.
I think that it was
Yeah.
very prominent in the prequels. Like,
Yep.
people are using lightsabers all the time.
Everyone has had one.
Episode 2, the Jedi battle. Like, I call it the Jedi battle. I don't know if that's what it's called.
I don't know.
But like when they're all fighting the
Mandalorian.
not the Mandalorians. The
clones?
No, they're not fighting the clones. They're Geonosis. They're
I've never even heard that word.
They're on Geonosis.
Cool.
The Geonosians.
Is that a planet?
I think that's what they. Yeah, that's where Padme's held the droid factory. They're fighting the droids and the Geonosians. I think I'm pronouncing that right.
It sounds like Genesis, but with a different vowel.
Yeah. Like there's like
An extra
everybody's
O
got
thrown in there.
lightsabers. It's just awesome. And then Qui-Gon Jinn like plunges his into the door and like melts the door with it.
Yeah.
It's so cool.
In the prequels, it's like everyone's got one in their back pocket. In the sequels, they're like, "What the heck is that thing?"
Yeah.
That's basically what happens. What's up with Star Wars?
What's up with Star Wars?
What's the deal with Star Wars? But this other thing is like the shows too. I noticed like when they first started doing the shows on Disney Plus, you know, it's like Mandalorian. It's like there's not a single lightsaber in this thing.
That's true.
And then, but I just saw the trailer. I haven't watched any of it, but I saw the trailer for
Ahsoka?
Yes. That seems like it's got quite a few lightsabers.
Do you want to watch it? Not maybe like together physically, but
But like watch and then talk about it?
yeah.
I'd be interested.
Okay.
I'm watching King of Queens right now.
How much do you have left?
About 8 seasons.
Would you consider?
7. I don't
Would
know.
you consider switching to Ahsoka when I finish Suits?
When you how much you got left in Suits?
I have like half a season,
Ooh.
so we're talking maybe a week.
I wouldn't switch, but I would maybe do both.
Okay.
We can
we'll
talk
talk
about
about
it
it
off the air.
We'll talk about it off the air. Also, like we might review it on the podcast.
Yeah.
We could talk about each episode. That would be fun.
That would be fun.
Like a quick 5-minute recap.
I have to, wait a second. It's almost like that's the name of the podcast.
We could recap of the week, you know.
Try something
Anyway.
new on the pod. Recap something. Lightsabers is a good answer.
Yeah.
I'd probably do teleportation, maybe.
Oh, that's a good one too. I think I'd go with lightsaber over that, but
Yeah, you got the best one, but
that's the best answer.
it is. Good question, though.
Yeah, that's a good question. By the way, when I said I was ranking these questions,
He's being a goofy goober. He didn't actually mean that.
I don't actually think some of these are better than others.
They're all equally good.
Okay, third question, and I think I'm the only one that
You
can
Dexters
answer
are like
this.
our children. We love you all the same.
Amen. We just don't like that one right now.
Well,
I
we
just
love
don't
you all
like
the same.
I just don't
we
like
just,
that one right now.
Some of you are not very likable.
I'm thinking about the one that I don't like right now.
Thank you for making that clear.
I'm just kidding. There's none of you. I love you
He's
all.
being a silly goose.
Okay, fishing or hunting? What is more primal?
I mean, the immediate answer is hunting. I think that's got to be it, right?
I would disagree.
Yeah.
I disagree. I think that yes, if you're a hunter, you are more primal nowadays. But if we're talking about like, and maybe I'm misusing the word primal, but when I think of primal, I think what is more primal? Like what is more like to the roots of humanity? What was done more often? What yielded more gain? I think the answer is fishing. I'm more of a hunter than a fisher because I don't know fishing. I just don't have good luck.
I think
fishing.
people have been hunting since before fishing.
I think that it's the same thing.
I mean, technically, right? Fishing is hunting.
Yeah, I don't think they've been doing it before. I think maybe it's sort of at the same time.
I don't know. I guess I have no idea, but
There's no way of knowing.
there's literally no way that one could ever know. That's the
There's
problem with
just no
all
way of knowing.
these factual questions. There's no way of determining the answer,
Right.
in any way.
Right. But we have our opinions, and they're most of the time they're right. So
Almost always.
the answer is hunting. That's more primal. Yes. And the person that asked this question, I know you would probably say fishing, I think.
Oh,
And I want you to know that you're wrong.
did you switch? Did
But
you
I
just
love
switch
you
sides
anyway.
that fast? Did you say fishing?
I think
before?
fishing is more primal historically,
But wait.
but I think that it's cooler to hunt. Than
So you answered neither of the questions, is what you're saying.
What is more primal? Hunting. There you go.
Okay.
Is that your question?
Yes.
Did I answer it?
I agree.
Okay. Thank you.
Good question.
Good question.
Thanks for asking it.
Good question. Good question. Thanks for asking it. On to the next. Okay.
Here we go.
Here we go. This question says, I have a topic, period.
Oh boy. You know it's going to be good. They're setting themselves up for a paragraph.
When we are now young adults / independent, period,
Speak for yourself.
Christmas gifts are a little more difficult, period. I.e., I make my own money. I buy what I want, period. Thoughts?
What? That's not a question. That's just like statement. What do you think?
True.
What if
It's still a DM.
what? Okay, you're right.
It still fits under the category. Colin's
You're
like,
right.
it doesn't belong in this segment.
Someone just DMs us. Hi.
Hi. Say hi back.
Say it back.
That happened. I
agree.
Yeah, I do too. I really do too. I think that if you're asking, like, let's turn it into a question. Maybe he's asking, what do I do for Christmas gifts? Because I'm an adult and I buy what I want.
What do I ask for? You're saying?
Yeah.
When someone's like, "What do you want for Christmas?"
Yeah.
What do I tell them? Because I buy the things I want. Yeah, I
Right.
have the same struggle.
You have a couple options, okay? You can always go with the old, like,
Cash money.
yeah. You can't, do you do that?
No,
Do you do that,
no,
Colin?
I don't. Although I do have a bone to pick with that being culturally unacceptable because it's like gift cards are cool, but not
No, they're
cash.
Oh, yeah. No, I agree. I think that is,
It's
if one,
dumb.
if one's okay, the other is
It's
also
dumb that
okay.
people are like, it's tacky to give someone cash, but a gift card is okay.
Right. I
It's
agree
like
with that.
I can do more with cash.
Right. I agree with that.
Or sometimes people will do like a prepaid Visa card or something. It's like, now you're just giving me cash, but in
Yeah.
or in gift card form.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, I'm grateful for gifts. They're great.
They're great.
I
Gifts are
love
great.
any gifts someone gives.
Gifts
I'm
are what
thankful for.
some people would call good.
Some would say that
I think you could always go with the old, like,
cash money. Sorry, go ahead. Keep going.
you could always go with the old, he's biting his lip. I can't do it.
I can't do this anymore. All I want is
Like you want this thing, but it feels weird buying it for yourself.
Right,
like,
right.
I don't need that, you know, like I'm not going to spend my money on that. But it sounds like this guy makes bank and he just buys what he wants. But I think that that's a good option, being like, I don't want to buy this for myself because it's not something that I need and I could spend my money on other
Right,
things,
right.
etc. You could also go with like, that's way too expensive. I'll ask for it for Christmas, you know? Sometimes I do that. But the only problem with that is sometimes you run into a scenario of only getting one gift.
right. That's a struggle.
So the question is, what's more important?
Quantity.
One big quantity or quality? One big gift or a bunch of little gifts?
bunch of little.
I'm more of a bunch of
Really?
little gifts. Actually, as I've
guess I don't
gotten,
care either
whoa,
way.
that just got really loud. Actually, as I've gotten older, I've kind of started to wean. Is that the word?
Sure. Depends on what you're talking about.
Wean more into like one big gift is better.
Yeah. I think it'd be more like wean off of little gifts.
Oh, okay, cool.
I don't know though.
But anyway,
I can only
that's,
think of that word in one context.
Yeah.
But
but it is hard. It's a hard place to be, you know?
yeah, I think the route of this isn't something I would find necessary or, responsible to buy normally.
What's an example?
Example? No, something fun like a new podcast microphone so that we can have more guests on the podcast.
Dude, I haven't even thought about asking for that for
Dude,
Christmas.
that's what you should do.
You should do it.
You should do it.
You should
do it.
I don't want to use it
I
as
don't
my
want-
Christmas gift. But I do get cash from some people for Christmas.
Cash
so-
money. So I'm telling you,
So maybe
get your own gift.
Maybe we use. Do you get cash for Christmas ever?
Not really. I've gotten gift cards.
Not from anybody.
Not cash. Maybe gift cards. But gift
Any
cards, you
Visa
can-
gift cards?
I have before.
Okay.
Amazon or Visa, and it's like,
Can we make an agreement now that any?
I don't want to do this agreement.
Okay.
I already know
All
what.
right. Any money we get
Maybe.
for Christmas
I don't know.
goes
We
to
can
the
we can talk
podcast.
about it off the pod, not in front of
It's
everybody.
about the pot.
It's so embarrassing to talk about.
The kids like listening to
kids
us.
The kids think you're fun to listen to.
Yeah.
I'll say maybe. I'll give that a
Okay.
maybe.
All right, give it a maybe. Back to the question.
I think a good choice would be some kind of like electronic, maybe like
yeah,
maybe AirPods if you're getting kind of pricey. That's pretty expensive. For
that's a
most
good
people,
pricey.
but-
That's a good pricey option. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got AirPods for Christmas one time.
Yeah. Or even like a, I don't know. I'm always liking like a new wallet
Yeah.
or
I got a new wallet for Christmas last
Yeah,
year.
it's a good gift.
You just keep naming all the good stuff I've got. I like asking for clothes, specifically if you have a significant other and that one person likes to be specific about what you wear.
Sure.
Okay? I like it when my fiance tells me what to wear. She's like, oh, wear this. Because then I know, one, I'm going to look good. And two, she's going to like what I'm wearing.
Right.
Win-win.
Right.
Why would I not want to look good? And why would I want to wear something that she's like, oh, you're wearing that? Mm-hmm. Like all of a sudden my confidence is gone because I don't feel like I look good because she doesn't think I look good. On the contrary, or not the contrary, on another side of that, she never actually looks at me and says, ugh, why are you wearing that?
But you can see
But
it
sometimes
in her
you can
eyes.
see it in her eyes, and that's nobody's fault. Just need to go upstairs and change, or you just
Somebody's
need to say,
fault.
I don't care what people think about me.
Either way,
Either way, I like it
you
when
like getting clothes.
I like it when she gives me clothes.
Okay.
She's given me a couple.
I don't like getting clothes.
Couple shirts,
But it's part of life, It's part of growing up.
it's part of growing up. You get shirts.
Past few years, I like most of what I get for Christmas is clothes and stuff for my car.
Stuff for your car is fun too.
It's kind of fun.
It can be,
But it'll be like, here's a new mass airflow sensor.
Oh really? Are
No,
you serious?
I haven't gotten that. But like that, it's not fun stuff, just like stuff that I'm like, yeah, I need this.
Are you for Christmas?
Yeah.
Like what?
I've gotten like mud flaps before.
That's not the same thing.
I mean, I'd rather have a new mass airflow sensor than mud flaps.
Okay.
Because your car's not going to run good without a mass airflow sensor. I mean, come
Sure,
on,
but
Ian.
if you don't need a mass airflow sensor.
But you need a mass airflow sensor.
No, but if you don't need a new one.
Oh, if you don't need
That would really suck to get one. Here's a new mass airflow sensor. Thanks.
Just hope my current one goes bad.
Yeah. That's funny. No, I do. I like the
Maybe
idea.
we should
for
normalize just giving people random parts for their car
No,
that they don't need.
No, bad idea.
No.
bad idea.
Cash money.
How about this? I don't know why that's funny.
I don't
You just
either.
Keep saying it. Cash
I'm just saying it
money.
because you laugh every time.
How about how do you feel about this? Stocking stuffers. What's your opinion on those? Do you guys still do stocking
Here's
stuffers?
what I want to do.
Do you still do them?
Well, I'll come back to that in a second.
Okay.
I want to do stocking stuffers where you buy stocks for someone, like invest in the stock market,
That is not cash
and then
money.
give them. Sometimes it's better. Then give them some proof of that investment in the stocking. It's like, look.
You got stocks.
Unfortunately, after I bought these, the market took a dump, and they're worth about a quarter of what they were originally. But you know what? You don't pull that out now because someday that might be worth a lot of
It's
money.
like a savings bond.
It's like the only good line from any of the Alvin and the Chipmunks movies, where he's like,
Yeah.
they open their Christmas gifts, and he's like,
They're savings bonds.
They're bonds, and he's like, what are those? You're like, well, in 5 to 10 years, you can buy yourself something really nice. He's like, might you have any you bought 5 to 10 years ago?
It's so good. Do you have any that you bought 5 to 10 years ago? Oh, that's funny.
That's funny.
Yeah. Anyway.
Stocking stuffers.
Yeah, stocking
Yes.
stuffers.
My family, we do the stockings.
Okay. What do you guys usually get in your stocking stuffers?
A bunch of little stuff.
Yeah.
Usually some candy.
Yep. Candy's good.
Usually a new toothbrush.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Is that? Don't tell me that's the only toothbrush you use
What?
for the year.
Well, I haven't got one in a while actually because I've got like an electric toothbrush.
Oh, gotcha. So you get new ends.
Yeah, but I don't know. I do not.
No,
'cause
you
the,
don't.
The one I have is like a subscription, so you get like a new one sent to you every few months, a new head.
Nice.
But in the past, I get a new toothbrush.
Nice.
But no, that's not the only one you use.
Maybe I want a new electric toothbrush. I don't have an
recommend-
electric toothbrush.
I'll tell you the brand.
What is
at some
it?
point. Oh, I suppose they can know it's not some big secret. It's called Burst. It's like
Burst.
it's pretty
Does
cheap.
it shoot water out
It doesn't. I don't know why it's called that.
Like you have to hook it up
It's
to
pretty
the
cool though. It's
faucet?
like matte black.
Oh, that is cool.
Yeah.
I think maybe I would like an electric toothbrush.
Yeah. This one's cool because it doesn't like spin. It just like almost like vibrates.
Yeah, like back and forth really
Yeah.
quick.
So you just like put it on your teeth and just brush like normal, and it seems to work pretty good. I don't know.
That's awesome. Good for you. You do have nice teeth.
I have okay teeth.
Let me see. Nice teeth, dude.
You got some good teeth. Okay.
Nice teeth, dude.
Nice.
Nice teeth. We do stocking stuffers too.
Hey, what do you get in those things?
Well, it's funny because like it's changed. My parents are really good at Christmas.
Not to flex, but
They don't really
Cash
make
money.
a big. They don't. They don't really make a big deal out of it, but they're actually really good at it. So, couple.
They're not over here
this is our
flexing
Christmas
every day. They're
episode,
like,
guys.
we're pretty good at Christmas.
This is our Christmas episode, guys. If you can't tell, we're talking about Christmas. Now.
We're talking about Christmas.
A couple Christmas traditions that we have. We usually get a drink of some kind in our stocking stuffer, non-alcoholic.
So far, at least.
So far, at least. We used to do Cokes. Like they used to make Cokes that looked like an ornament. They were like a ball, like an ornament ball.
Yeah.
We used to get one of those every year, but they don't make those anymore. So now she'll give us each like our favorite drink. Like I got a naked juice one time because those are like $5 a piece.
Dang.
Like great example of like, ooh, that's too expensive. Too expensive. I'm not.
Way too expensive.
It's way too expensive. I'm not going to get it for myself. My dad usually gives us a Hot Wheels car.
Nice.
We get some candy, new socks. Sometimes.
Do you buy yourself Hot Wheels cars ever?
I used to, yeah, quite a bit. I save them though.
You keep them in the box.
Yeah.
You're saying. Interesting.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. My dad does.
Do you
so
feel
I
like they're going to be worth money?
No, I know they're not.
Yeah.
But I love them. I collect Mustangs.
Oh, every time you see a Mustang, you buy it?
No, because maybe I just don't. I don't look very often anymore.
They're selling out all over the place all the time.
Selling out Hot Wheels cars
they'll
are.
You go to Walmart half the time, and just the section will be empty.
Oh, really?
Yeah, people buy them and then sell them on eBay for way more
Really?
because people want like a specific model.
Yeah.
But the only way to do that is to go on like eBay,
and
get it
look
for like
up.
$10 versus you can buy them for like $1 or $2 at Walmart.
Yeah. Interesting. I didn't know
Business
that.
idea for anyone who's interested.
Sure, could be.
Could
I
be
could
the
sell
move.
mine on eBay.
You should.
Yeah, I like them though. I like
Not gonna.
I like having them though. If I sold them, I wouldn't have them anymore.
It's true.
Anyway, so yeah, stocking stuffers are cool. But then for Christmas, for presents, this is fun. Instead of writing names on the gifts, my mom will come up with a code.
Mom does that too.
Oh, maybe it's not. I don't know.
You loser. Your mom's not
Everybody's
unique.
like, everybody does that.
Everyone
dude.
does that, you dummy.
But yeah, so that's
We've cracked it before.
We've never cracked it because it's completely random.
Usually, in the past, ours has been too. It's been like a combination of letters and numbers.
Yeah.
But one time, I don't remember what the context was, or like there was words, and we were able to figure out the pattern with them.
Cool.
Yeah, I don't remember any other details about
That's
that,
fun.
so don't ask me.
Sometimes my mom will do shapes.
That's fun.
She'll put like a star
Yeah.
on some of them and circles on the other, squares, rectangle, shapes.
Sure, you know shapes. You don't know shapes. Come on, you got your triangle. You got your rectangle.
Yep. You got your square,
Parallelogram. Rhombus.
Trapezoid,
Yeah.
octagon.
Pentagon. Hexagon. Dang, you said octagon. Nonagon. Decagon. I know my shapes.
What's the 11 one?
I don't know that one.
I don't either.
Nonagon.
That's 9.
Okay.
You said
You're
it
right.
was 9.
You're right.
Anyway.
Darn it.
Anyway.
Maybe
Yeah,
it'd be
so
like
those are some fun
Unonagon.
Christmas ideas.
Some good Christmas ideas.
Good Christmas content. Dude, speaking of
Christmas
the
content.
holidays,
Yeah.
it's like Halloween.
Yeah, it is.
Is it Tuesday?
Tuesday.
Halloween?
I don't know. Isn't it like the 30th or 31st?
31st.
Well, today's the 23rd. So not this. It's the 31st. So next Tuesday.
Yeah, next Tuesday.
Not this.
Okay.
So I guess coming Tuesday for those listening to it.
Yeah, it's on Tuesday. So spooky story. I almost asked people for spooky stories.
Next week
We could.
we could.
The only thing is like, I don't know how people are going to send them to us.
Christian podcast.
Well, yeah,
I'm just kidding.
but you know what I mean? Like, I didn't know how people were going to
They can
send
just
them
DM
to
us or write them
type
out.
the whole
write
thing
them
out.
in the,
One time this happened.
you know what we could do? People could send a video and we could throw it up here and like live react to it
Oh, that would be cool.
of them like telling the story.
That would be cool. If anybody wants to do that, feel free to send us a video.
We'll throw it on the story too next week.
Yeah. What's the best way for them to send us a video?
Just take a video and DM it to us.
Just DM it to us or
I think
email it
so.
to us or DM it to us.
You could DM it to us. You could email us at therecappodcast1@gmail.com. I know.
Darn.
Don't
Darn.
just don't get me started. Or
Recap podcast.
if you have either of our numbers, just text us. We're not going to give them out on the pod though.
612.
Oh boy.
I'm just kidding. Now you know my area code.
Dang it. Now they know the first
Now
three
they know the first three
of yours. And mine.
and yours.
Ding. I'll believe it.
All right, you guys. So that has been Dexter's DMs.
There's some good DMs, you guys. Once again, thank you for the DMs.
Yeah, thanks for the DMs.
Even though this time they weren't actually DMs, they were just replies to the story.
Well, they always are.
Yeah, I know.
Most of the time.
Yep. All right, let's move on.
Let's move on. Tate has some talks.
Doesn't he always?
Tate has some things for us to say. Tate gives us so much content.
Tate speaks through us.
Tate does speak.
We're just Tate's puppets at the end of the day.
So Tate, evidently, remember a while back when I was talking about Facebook groups? Mm-hmm. Tate follows, or I don't know, joined. Tate joined some of the Facebook groups that I was talking about.
Which ones?
Warnings and disclaimers that were clearly a result of a lawsuit. Nice. The best one.
Yeah.
And we have some Subway content for you guys today.
Nice.
What the heck happened to Subway?
That's a great question.
The title of this content. Oh. We got a couple of pictures that we're going to throw up right here. This is the first one. Boom.
Let me see it.
It says...
The classic meme.
The caption says, the 1950s, we will have flying cars in the future. And the present is a picture of a Subway wrapper that says, do not eat this wrapper. You know, you just have to ask yourself, who did it? Who did it?
All right. Who ruined it for everyone?
Who did it? I'm not mad. I'm not mad. I just want to know.
I'm just disappointed, honestly.
I just want to know. I just want to know who ate the wrapper
and
then
crazy.
Sued Subway for it.
Do you truly think that was the result of a lawsuit? Or do you think that's just them knowing that it's possible?
Trying to save themselves.
And they're just covering their butt in case.
There's no way of knowing.
No, there's not. But I think it's probably the second one.
Why?
I don't know. Because you see that kind of thing on like all kinds of stuff.
That's true.
You know? And it's like, surely this isn't happening with every single company. Eventually, they're just like, you know what? People do really stupid things, and we're going to...
People are stupid, and we're going to cover it up.
And we're just going to... Yeah, we're going to make it so that it's not our problem if they're stupid.
Yeah. No, you're probably right. And then one of the comments, this is funny. It says, flying cars are cool until a drunk driver crashes through your roof. I was like, that's a point I've never thought about before.
Well, yeah, that's the thing is people say like, well, flying cars, but also people can't even handle driving non-flying cars.
Yeah. So
can you imagine?
You guys know flying cars are out there, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's like, it's scientifically and technologically possible.
Yeah.
It's just not practical.
Good idea.
Yeah, like how would you have traffic control? You know, like what would the rules of the road be?
Why do we have to have rules?
Why is there rules? That's my...
Why can't we get rid of the rules?
Why can't we just not have rules anymore?
I'm just so done with the rules, man. No, but I think that's funny.
That is funny.
That he sent us that. Here's the second one. Boom. And it clearly says, Colin, would you like to read this one?
Yeah. Sorry, I had to memorize it real quick so
Yeah.
I can't read it and look at it, and talking my mic at the same time.
Go ahead.
One more time. Ouija boards and seances are not allowed to be performed in this
Shop.
Dang it. You mean, yeah, that's... I don't know what I would do if I walked into a Subway and saw a seance.
Do you think you'd turn around?
Yes, I would definitely turn
Oh,
around.
if you saw a seance happening?
Yes.
Yeah.
Or you're saying Ouija board?
Either one. I'd
Probably either one. I'd just turn around and walk out.
Do you think you'd watch if it was a Ouija board to be like, is this really...
No.
Oh, this is funny. At the bottom of it, it says, haunt your own house. Thank you. That's funny. What a good way to do that.
They're like, look, I don't care what you do. You just can't do it here.
Yeah.
We're not trying to start a debate here.
It's a good business model, though, to be like just upfront about it.
Yep.
Like, hey, guys, listen, here's the deal. No shoes, no shirt, no shoes. If you have a Ouija board, no service.
Just got to add that to the list. You got any other good Tate's talks for us?
Yeah, just give me 1 second here.
Maybe something not demonic related? Come on again.
So Tate gave us a why do people do that? And I think it's really good. And I'm jealous that I've never thought about it.
I'm excited.
Okay. So he says, let me figure out.
You can do it.
Why do you say bless you after someone sneezes, but you don't say anything after someone coughs?
Dude, I thought about this.
Why not?
And the worst part is you'll say like excuse me after you sneeze and after you cough.
Yeah,
So that's
you
the same.
say it, but
I do.
others
But
don't bless me.
No one's blessing me when I cough.
Do you know? You don't know this. Maybe you do. Nolan,
Yeah.
he says God bless you.
So does my mom about half the time.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
She'll go, God bless you.
Yeah. Wow. About half the time. It's inconsistent.
It's consistent for Nolan.
That's cool.
He doesn't always. I mean, obviously, you don't always.
He doesn't
say
always.
You don't always say something, but whenever
No.
he says something, it's
I think-
God bless you.
I've just stopped saying it, I realized. I never do.
You never do.
I never bless people.
I bless. You got to bleep that out.
What?
I said her name.
Oh, no. You're right.
Can you bleep it out?
I'll bleep it out.
Okay, good. I bless her. But other than that, I don't know, because I think about it like I hear her sneeze or something. And I'm like, oh,
Oh,
you know, other people
that's my
sneeze and I
fiance.
just don't even think about it.
not thinking about anybody else.
I still think about other people. No, but it's a weird question, you know, and you have to ask yourself,
Why do people say
why do people do that?
bless you in the first place?
That's a good question too. I think there is
You keep
origin
talking, I'll
to it.
Google it.
The Spanish word is salud, which is a different. They have two. Like if you were going to bless someone in the name of God, it's
Yeah.
a different word.
Huh.
But then you say salud when someone sneezes. But like I don't like. Who said we have to acknowledge that somebody had a normal, like, experience that everybody has? I mean, millions upon billions, billions upon trillions, perhaps. Sneezes occur every day,
Right.
you know?
According to International Students Office, or
I don't trust that
the
website. Find
ISO.
another one.
.mit.edu.
MIT?
Oh, wait.
MIT?
Massachusetts Institute of Technology. It's the International Students Office from MIT.
Okay, we're good.
It's working. Sorry. I panicked. I thought it was the other MIT. The question is why Americans say bless you when they hear someone sneeze. Apparently, the explanation, according to this, is when someone sneezes in the U.S., more often than not, someone else says bless you. The phrase originated as God bless you, as
That's crazy.
your brother says.
And your mom,
Yes.
half the time.
Exactly. This may happen in other English-speaking countries too, but not as often. Blah, 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 blah. There's two different possible origins.
Okay.
One, people used to believe a sneeze could cause someone to expel their soul out of their body.
Oh,
And so
my
God bless
goodness.
you or bless you was used as protection against the devil snatching your soul. Like, don't let that thing get snatched. You need that.
What is that song? Don't let Satan it out. I'm gonna let it
Classic. During
it out.
Oh, this is interesting. During the Middle Ages in the 14th century Europe, the bubonic plague, also known as the Black Death, was widespread because it was usually a fatal disease and people were often very religious. The phrase "God bless you" offered a benediction to someone who might no longer be living soon.
Oh. So it's like, God bless you. If I see you again, that would be great. But it's probably not going to happen. Huh.
That is interesting.
Fascinating. And
So there you go.
like they just don't cough for the bubonic plague?
no,
Or,
or when you cough, I mean, your soul doesn't leave your body. That'd be ridiculous.
that would be
Don't be
ridiculous.
stupid. Ian.
That would be ridiculous. Are you kidding me? That's crazy.
It does feel like your soul leaves your body.
Sometimes
when
it
you
does,
sneeze.
yeah.
Like, especially if it's allergy season. For me, at least, I'll sneeze like 10 times in a row sometimes, and by that 10th one, you're like, you need to go take a nap or something after that. Jeez,
All right. Well, that's all my work for the day. Close your laptop.
just burn like 30 calories. Can you imagine like some?
30
I
calories.
feel like there'd be some fad diet where, or like instead of Tybo, they just put like pollen in your nose, just have you sneeze over and over again.
I guarantee results within the first 4 to 5 weeks. You will be sneezing like no one has ever seen.
I
You will
used
be
to
10
weigh
pounds
300 pounds. Now I'm a crisp 130 after
All thanks to Sneeze
nothing
Fast.
to sneeze fast. They'll show like the jeans they used to be wearing.
Yeah.
And they'll be like, look
Look
at me now.
at me now.
I sneezed.
I sneezed, and you can too.
Sneeze fast. God bless you.
Yes. That's so good. Oh my goodness, that's a good segment idea. I'm gonna write something down quick.
Okay,
You just
write it
made me
down.
think of something.
That's fun though. Sneezing. Yeah. So there we go. We figured it out. We figured out why people do that, Tate. Is that one of the only why do people do that's where we've come to a conclusive
Maybe.
answer as to why people do that?
Maybe. But it still doesn't make sense why people don't do it for coughs.
Because your soul doesn't leave your body.
Oh, right.
Come on, Ian.
But why does it leave your body when you sneeze?
People believe a lot of weird things.
People still do.
People still do.
Like, beep. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm going to put you do a lot of work editing nowadays, don't you?
I do.
I bleep a lot of stuff.
Yeah, but you bleeped it yourself that time, so I don't need to add it.
Yeah, true. All right.
Is that an episode?
No,
No?
we still have your thing.
I know. All right. You're right.
Colin was considering leaving his thing out.
I had
Listen,
to
guys,
cough, and then
we
I-
haven't done Why Do People Do That? Well, that's not true. We did it last week, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. But we're back at it, and Colin's got a good one, and we're going to talk
I have an
about
okay
it.
one. You don't even know what it is.
It must not be as good as
Well, I don't know if we'll be able to come up with an answer for this one.
Also, why do sneezes and coughs not get excused?
What do you mean?
Like if I cough, I don't have to say excuse me the way that I do if I burp.
Yeah. I don't know.
Why?
I say it if I cough sometimes.
Do you?
I think so. I say it if I sneeze too.
I guess it's
And more so if but it's different because if I'm interrupting something, if I'm in the conversation with someone and I sneeze 8 times, I'll be like, excuse me.
yeah.
More as sorry, I interrupted what you were saying.
Gotcha.
Versus if I burp, even if I'm not interrupting something, I'll say it because oops, that was rude. But
Why?
I think
Why
it's
is it
because you can keep a burp in.
Sometimes you can't.
You can not go you can silently burp. Be like one of those.
That's just as rude.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
If you're no one even
If you're
hears
gonna
it.
do it, just do it.
No, that's ridiculous.
Anyway,
Give it one of those silent ones
Anyway,
no one will ever know about.
ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for Colin Anderson's. Why do people do that?
Yeah. Why are people okay with the snap map?
That's so funny you bring that up.
Like-
we were just talking about that.
For those of you who don't know,
some of my friends were talking about that.
some people don't know. I don't know. Maybe for you old folks out there, on Snapchat, which is that app all the young folks
All
are
the
using,
young folks use
all
all
the
the time.
youths of the world.
It's like the new TikTok.
That's so wrong.
Why did you say that though? It'd be funny if they thought
It's
that.
it's like that Twitter
It's like the new X
Mm-hmm.
just came out.
just came out. Anyway, you can go on there, swipe to the left
Yep.
twice, just once, I guess. I don't know.
know.
I haven't been on Snapchat for a long time, but you've got a map of the whole world, and just all your friends are right on there. Just has where
you
they
can
are.
just see them.
Just see where your friends are.
Only if you want to.
Yes.
And
Almost
you can-
everyone has it on though.
I don't.
Do you? Not good for you.
Actually, everybody that I was in the conversation with recently doesn't have it on.
Really?
They were on ghost mode. I don't know
Gotcha.
what that is.
Ghost mode's where it's off. Well,
It's off, but you can see other people's. Yours is off, but you
you
can
always
see
can see
other
other people's.
Oh,
At least you
Okay.
could when I had it.
okay.
But yeah, I just think it's crazy that people are okay with it.
Yeah.
With people knowing where they are. I don't know.
Excuse me.
There's no.
I just yawned. I don't know. I think people care less. I tend to not care if people know where I am. I just don't care. If somebody wants to come say hey to me, go ahead.
Yeah, that's fine. But if someone wants to show up at my house, assuming I'm there, that's great. But I'm just saying, I can think of a lot of reasons. Don't say it. What are they? What are the reasons, Colin? Is that what you're gonna say?
No.
Okay, never mind.
Just coming after me there.
Yeah, I can just see it in your
Don't say
eyes.
it.
I swear you're gonna say it.
I know what you're gonna say. Don't say it, okay? I don't
can think
have
of a
any
lot of
reasons
reasons
right now.
when in a given moment I wouldn't want anyone or at least specific people to know my exact location.
You can think of
Yeah.
a lot of reasons? Or you can't?
I can.
Okay.
You're gonna say now you want to say it. Imagine you're hanging out with some of your buddies and like someone else wasn't invited or something.
Sure.
And then they're like, hey, look, all these guys are hanging out. Now I'm annoyed. And then it's just
Sure. I can understand what you're saying.
It's just I don't think people need to be able to just know where I am at any given moment.
I totally agree. I'm only playing devil's advocate.
That's fine.
Because it makes for a more enjoyable podcast.
It does. People like us.
The reason that you're wrong is that socially, people don't use SnapMap like that. They only use SnapMap to be like, I wonder where this person is right now. And then they get to know. Is it any of their business? Maybe not. But the fact that you signed up for Snapchat means that you gave that right away.
Not really, though. I didn't. And you haven't, I guess.
Well, no. I mean, I'm not. My thing isn't public. But like, if you sign up for if you make your location public, then therefore you make it.
Yeah,
public.
I'm not saying that people can't give up their right to privacy. I just
You're
don't
asking why do they do that?
Why they do that? Yeah.
Why do people do that?
Yeah, exactly.
People don't care. It's like the same thing with why do people use Google when we know that it tracks your information?
Yeah, but with that
because they don't care.
Okay, that's different though. Because with
Why?
Google, there's an exchange. I'm getting something in return for giving up my privacy. I'm getting to use their service for free.
Yeah.
In exchange for giving that. When you make
transaction.
your location public on Snapchat, you're getting nothing.
Except for the fact that you might get to see a friend.
Because they'll track you to show up, you're saying?
They could. Yeah. People don't do that. But it could happen.
They don't.
I'm not saying it couldn't happen.
Yeah.
Because it could. I'm
just
not going to
about-
say something couldn't happen when it could.
Yeah. It could.
You could win the lottery.
You could.
Okay,
You
don't play the
don't
lottery.
get crazy.
That's the thing about the lottery. You have to play it to win it.
Yeah. That's why I always recommend to people. They say to me, should I do the lottery? And every time I say yes.
Yes.
Without a doubt. Because you know why? Right now, your chances of winning the lottery are 0.
Zero.
They never go up more than when you go from buying 0 lottery tickets to 1.
Exactly.
So it always makes sense to play the lottery. Always, 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 always play the lottery.
You know, I've been signing up for Instagram giveaways recently. Yeah.
Because you're like, one of these days I'm bound to win.
Somebody has to win those.
Someone has to.
And it might as well be me one time. And I'm never going to win if I don't sign up.
So I'm going to like that post. I'm going to comment the names of 3 people.
Yep.
And I'm going
to put it on my story.
I'm going to heckin' win that thing.
And I'm going to heckin' win. And I haven't won it.
But someday.
Yeah, hopefully. We'll see.
We'll let you know once Ian wins something.
Yeah, I think there's an announcement on the 28th for one that I am currently looking into.
Really?
Yeah. So we'll see. It's a couple of pedals. They're usually guitar. They're usually guitar pedals.
Gotcha.
I did sign up for a full pedal board.
Nice.
Like full built out pedal board. I
But you
was
didn't win.
so thinking maybe I could win. It was my first time, you guys. You know, your first time you play the lottery, you really think you're gonna win.
Yeah. I know I did.
I know I did too.
I've never played the lottery. I don't know about you.
I haven't either. I always told myself as soon as I turned 18, I would go buy a ticket. But
I never told myself that, but maybe I should. Should we get some lottery tickets?
it's not very late.
It's only
tonight.
8:30.
We could make that happen.
Let's pause the podcast and come back.
Yeah, I won. No, I didn't.
You guys, we're getting that podcast studio upgrade.
We're getting that mic. We're getting guests, you guys. But no, I really was thinking I won. They said that every 2 people you tag
Oh, it's one of
would
those.
be an extra 5 entries.
Dang.
I tagged like 11, or I did like 11. So like 22 people I tagged.
Nice.
I did not win.
Oof.
Because at the end of the day, it's random. But my odds went up.
I'm in a statistics class right now, so I could calculate those odds for you.
Go ahead.
Well, I don't know enough data to calculate them.
All right, so you couldn't.
I could if you gave me the data I need.
I'm not getting into this argument with you. It's not worth my time.
It's not worth my time.
It's just not worth my time.
I know I'm right, but I just won't do it.
So why do people do that? The answer may surprise you.
We don't know.
Next time when we come back.
Ooh, should we do that?
Should we? That would be.
Wait a second.
Yo, whoa.
Okay.
Hold on.
Should we not answer our why do people do that until the beginning of the next episode? No, that's a terrible idea.
No, but
it'd
we
be
could
funny.
we could answer it at the end of the next episode. Last week we left you with the question,
And-
why do people
Use the Snapchat map, and we still don't know.
well, no, we talked about that one already.
Oh.
We'd have to do the next one.
So you're saying we just kind of tease the topic and then don't even really get into it.
Of the why do people do that?
Yeah.
And then we don't get into it until the end of the next episode.
I don't know about that.
I don't either.
I don't really like it. Do you like it?
I don't really like it either, but I would like to leave them with something to look forward to.
Well, next week is our 20th episode.
Oh boy.
Might do something big.
We have a brand new segment next week.
Do we?
Yeah.
The one we put off for 2
for
weeks?
2 weeks.
Yeah.
We'll do it next week.
Well, probably.
Okay. And, okay. All right. I figured it out.
Yeah.
Guys, next week, you have the opportunity to have your face on the Recap Podcast.
It's true.
Send us a video of you telling a spooky story.
Should we do spooky stories or should we just do anything?
I mean, it can be anything. Spooky stories would be fun. Like,
Or just like-
spooky-ish stories.
Same type of deal we normally do, like a question or anything
Yeah.
like that. Just if you feel like it, if you want, I think it'd be more fun. Send a video
A video of you
of
asking
you
a
asking
question.
the question.
Yeah.
And your face will be right here.
How cool would it be if we get like 5 people to do that? Guys, that would
All we
make
needed is
my
5.
week. Do you know how excited I would be?
We sound like the Christian radio stations asking for money.
How
Like,
cool
All
would
we
it-
need is 5 more people right now. And within the next song,
4. No, what? She just said 4 in the back.
we just need 4. We just need 4 more.
4
Give
more
him
people.
$20 a month.
We're gonna
We're
play.
gonna play "Reckless Love" one more time.
No, that's not the song. You screwed it all up.
What is it? What are you feeling?
God's Not Done With You. That's it. We're gonna play God's Not Done With You one more time, and I want you to really think about it.
Think about that
okay?
story from Laura about
Yep.
how she was. I'm not gonna.
Everyone
make that
changed her life. Everyone changed her life.
changed her life. She was going down a dark road.
Positive,
and-
encouraging K-Love.
And God's Not Done With You. This exact song came on. That right song
Yep.
at the right time moment for her.
God's not done with you yet either. We need 3 more people. She just said 3 more people.
3
You
more
guys,
people.
we can do this. It could be you that's
3 more people,
listening.
just give us your money, and we will
We'll
continue to
do
do what
something
we're doing.
good.
We will stop bugging you about it if you give us your money. Maybe we should try and be on a radio station.
We could probably do it.
I could do it. Could you do it?
I could do it.
I could do it.
We could do it. Anyway, guys, next week, your opportunity to be on the Recap Podcast with your face, and then you could watch it and be like, hey, guys, look at this.
That's
I'm
my
on
face.
A podcast.
I'm on a podcast. It's not a huge one, but it's a podcast.
But it's a
nonetheless.
podcast nonetheless.
And you can share it with your friends. And be like, look, wait till you see my face.
on
It's,
the
it's
podcast.
a good looking face.
It's a good looking face.
I'll say it. We got some good looking fans,
We do have good looking fans. That's for
and we'll
real.
leave you with that.
All right, you guys. Well, this has been the Recap Podcast.
Love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye.